Comet holds a very special place in my heart for a number of weird reasons. I've actually got a little model of this bastard sitting in my house somewhere, and it was like the first little model tank that I made. It was only like a year ago, but it's still pretty cool. And also, this tank holds significance in another game. See, back when I played World of Tanks, I screamed down the British line because I thought, what the hell, there can only be like, what, one of the harder tank lines to go down. It's not like the Russians or the Germans. No, I'll go down to the British medium line. And every tank before that sort of has this weird playstyle where you can... Low tier doesn't really matter, but then you'll get the Cromwell, which is a tier 6, I believe. And you can basically run around and just shoot anything you want. It's almost like playing a Hellcat in this game. And then you get the Comet at tier 7, and you're just sort of like, whoa, the playstyle has changed massively. I can't do any of the old stuff that I used to. And it taught me how to, you know, perform tank tactics. So that's sort of why this tank is a bit more special to me compared to most other, you know, British armoured fighting vehicles. Although I do find them all interesting in terms of, you know, what they did in real life and stuff. You see, in real life, when your tank gets penetrated, you don't see this final stand crew bullshit. You get the fuck out as soon as you possibly can. So, you know, this thing had very high penetration. It would frighten German tank crews to the point where they would not stay in the tank at all. Like, there's just, well, there's no point. We've just been perforated. We're no longer mission capable. And that's the thing people don't seem to understand. Mission capability, mission effectiveness, all that sort of stuff that actually occurs. Obviously, you can't model it in a game because, you know, this is a game. This isn't IRL. You know, this is an IRL tank combat simulator. This is War Thunder, a game. But, you know, it kind of defeats the purpose of you know, British tanks in real life were actually very, very effective machines because they didn't need to do post-penetration damage because no one stayed in a tank once it got penetrated. You know, it was all about perforating and, you know, maybe killing crew, of course. Shells will fragment and bounce around inside tanks. Modern tank ammunition does not have filler in it. Unless, of course, we're talking about heat here, but most modern tanks today use APDS shells. And the point is they will vaporize anything inside the tank simply because of the sheer velocity we're talking about here. You know, it's just a simple matter of, you know, would you like to be inside a metal can that is basically getting peppered by supersonic balls and shards of just metal, basically? It's just not a good time for anyone. So that's an extremely lightly armored tank. Can we go for gold? And we do not go for gold at all. In fact, we completely messed that up. So we're just going to ignore him and go for that target over and ricochet. And here lies the problem with this shell. Because of the way this tank is made, you basically cannot, like, your reverse speed is just so damn slow, and he's already dead. Your reverse speed is incredibly slow, and your ammo just, like, your rounds on this tank will bounce off sloped armor harder than a fat chick's tits bouncing on a treadmill. Like, it doesn't work nearly as well as you'd think it would. And this game has a real big problem, actually, with the overperformance of sloped armor. In real life, sloped armor did not perform that well. It performed to increase the thickness, but the whole idea of, like, the ricochet thing, like, didn't really work that way, unfortunately. Maybe with lower velocity guns, but once you increase the velocity on guns to, like, sort of the 700 to 800 range, meters per second, I mean, these guns, like, sloped armor or not, they're going through. Like, it's incredible to me that that's the way it's modeled, but obviously Russian tanks need some kind of buff, so it's understandable. Gotta remember, this is still a game, but I don't know, I just feel like if they want to go for that total sort of proper representation of a tank, which route do they want to choose? Do they want to go the whole, it's a game and we'll just make this sort of gamey? Because that's acceptable. You know, this game's always prided itself on being more realistic than, you know, the other game, but Having said that, I just don't feel like it's entirely appropriate. And see, there we go again. There we go again. An excellent example of this tank just completely failing to perform at its task. And this is why you need APDS. And so one of like the main reasons for playing this tank, I don't think it's a bad tank. I just think I'm a garbage player. But I don't know. It just doesn't suit my style. Maybe I got to change my style to suit it. But there's 2 quests going on here. I'm about 1 game away from getting the APDS on this thing, and I feel like it's going to be really effective. But also, I am going after the FD4202, which in my opinion is one of the most broken tanks in the game. But this thing's not a tank destroyer. It's a medium tank. Why does the turret take so goddamn long to traverse? I don't understand this. Did you knock out the KV-85?
Our victory is near.
Is there another tank over there or something, mate? Oh, I see you, devil. See, like the, and that's the trick, isn't it? That's the the real kicker is that, like, what the fuck was that? Where's my shell gone, huh? Where's my shell gone? Is it just fucking disappeared into the shell gods, huh? Disappeared, huh? What a fucking joke. Honest to God. I'm so sick of this shit. Especially this fucking Sherman is a mentally retarded fuck. Jesus, knock him out already, you fucking retard. It's a very powerful engine, and of course it's tank stock, so I can't exactly show off its capabilities like a demon, but regardless. Take that. But yeah, regardless, it seems to function at least somewhat like it's supposed to. See, that's... See, I want to be doing that to them from the front, not from the rear. But I should definitely have enough points now to, go for the... Yeah, did someone take out all the other tanks? Am I the only one on A? Well, as is usual with the British, I am not sticking around to defend this shit heap. I'm getting out of here. I'm pulling a Dunkirk, and I'm leaving. Leaving immediately. No point in me staying to defend something that no one's going to look after. Besides, we've got the rest of the Empire to take care of anyway. Exactly. Let's get the... Oh my god. What happened here? Is this for real? Are these guys actually for real? They're both flipped? Did they get bombed? Wow. My god. This is hilarious. Look at this. Wow. Yeah, so we've finally managed to get the hacks, the APDS rounds on this tank, and honestly I feel like nothing's gonna really be different. I mean, the shell velocity is a good 400 meters higher. It's like 1120 meters per second, but I just don't feel like the tank's playstyle is gonna change. But yeah. There's a demon right there. Come on. Yep, got his transmission. Well, see, if we were using the other ammunition, we wouldn't be able to do this, so this is a slight improvement anyway. Driver again. How many times are we going to knock out this guy's driver? I don't want him getting aimed shots into though. Are we just going to pencil his driver till he dies, or what? There we go. Oh, that was an Ersatz M10. I thought that was like the French on the M... That was an Ersatz M10 that I did that to. Wow. Okay, that's different. Oh god. And I'm fucking dead. How good's that? Just saying, there are no bad tanks, only bad tankers. Well, this thing is a blatant lie. They say it's a medium tank. That's bullshit. This thing's a glorified tank destroyer. Alright, so it appears there's already some combat shit going on here. some sneaky shots in. Ooh, the devil. Terrorroos. Fucking is. Terrorroos. That was a meme. Oh yeah, so everyone's taking out their Earthsats M10s now that the war thing's over. Yeah, I'm glad I haven't got one. I'm glad I didn't go for the holiday events and all that other shit. I don't have the time to do it. Take the damn point. Do I have to fucking do it? Oh, there we go. Armor spotted. Designated grid. Fucking, where did he go? There we are. About there, maybe. Pow! Straight in the fucking shit. Alright, what else? Is there really anything else? Alright, fuck him, let's go. Go for the point. Is that what I fucking think it is? Got the ammo right there. I hate it when it does that. Detonate the fucking ammo. God. Mate, can you just like stop existing? That'd be nice. Seriously, mate, just stop existing. Please, for the love of God. Look at that, that's APDS. Fucking stuck on that. Fast. Alright, cool. Oh, I've got to leave the area now. Time to do the little comet spin. This thing can't reverse. Good job, T-34. You got memed by the Ostwind. Well, I suppose that's that.